Nick, Remy. Hey, Doris.
The
Doris, I thought we lost you for a minute.
We're back.
We are back. We are back.
After a long hiatus, we are back. After a
Remy,
long
you're
break, after a long hibernation, we have returned, people.
Remy, you're hiding in the shadows.
I am. I should come out. I should come out.
No, I'm the one that needs to hide in the shadows. I'm like,
Damn. I don't have that many light.
Man. It feels really good to be back. Where you going? Oh, Remy gets. Oh, there you go, Remy.
I guess that helps a little bit. Will you stop jumping over my computer?
Kitty.
Go bother your brother and your sister. Go. Or keep coming back around.
No, good way to start the stream, man. Well, we are finally back, everybody. We are the Sci-Fi Nerds, and this is our first stream of the new year, so that's really exciting. I am one of the hosts. I am Donald.
I'm Nick.
Donzilla.
I'm Remy.
Remy.
I'm Doris.
And we are the Sci-Fi Nerds. Unfortunately, Serge could not make it tonight, and DJ could not make it tonight due to work. So obviously, we're going to hold it down for them while they're gone. So, but today we are starting off. Our first movie review of the year is Spider-Man: No Way Home. So this is actually my first time actually viewing this movie. My very first time.
Donald, you missed out, sir.
Honestly,
good.
Big time.
Nerds on the air.
Yes. Hi, Monster Report. How you doing?
How are you, man?
Good to see you.
Yeah, always good to see him. But yeah, this movie was like super awesome. This is a really good movie. I really enjoyed this movie a lot, and there's so much in this film that we get to cover. And so, Nick, I'll start it off with you. This was your movie choice, so we'll go ahead and get right to the open discussion about Spider-Man. So, what was some of the things that you enjoyed, Nick, about the Spider-Man No Way Home?
What didn't I enjoy?
What wasn't good about this movie?
Honestly,
explain to me.
Let's see. You had Doctor Strange, which was amazing.
He was awesome. Doctor Strange was really awesome in this film. And it was really cool when him and Spider-Man had the fight. That was super awesome.
That was a good scene. I'll do him that one.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Was that a fight or was that more of a parental scolding?
I'd say parental scolding. Because like literally, Spider-Man tries to swing away, and then like a portal opens up, and he like lands back right next to Strange. And Strange looks at him like this. Give me the box.
His arm looks down his nose at him like a dad. Like, excuse me.
Exactly. It's like, boy, you better quiet that mouth.
Yeah, it was. It was awesome how his cape was chasing him as well.
Oh yeah. And we got like Superior, or I don't know, Dr. Spider-Man. I forgot the name. It's in the comics, but Spider-Man does end up wearing a cape at one point in the comics.
Yeah, he do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot though. I was like, okay, I see. Like I first saw that, I was like, okay, nice little reference right there. Cool.
Yeah, it was super cool. But that sequence was good. And I think when I'm watching, anytime I'm watching Spider-Man, maybe whether it's his film or his show, I always forget that he's not like a full adult. He's still like a kid, so he still have like kid qualities and traits about him, as far as like his decision making, or what he's gonna do, or why he's doing it. So I found that really interesting, especially when he was fighting some of the other villains in the film. And I'm kind of just sitting like he's a kid and he's taking on all these grown men, and so and that's one of the fascinating things about Spider-Man. And we have a lot of great references in this film. Remy, what did you enjoy the most about the Spider-Man film?
Well, I think I'm gonna agree with everybody. Hang on for a second. My cat's tree stunk. Hey, get out of there. Don't drink that. You're gonna get sick.
Oh man,
nasty.
What was she drinking?
No, another one of my cats, Chuck. He's drinking out of like the tree stump, whatever, because we had like a Christmas tree. I moved it, and he's drinking out of it. Hey, I'll give you a second. Please. Got it. Anyway, I'm back. No, what I enjoyed most about this film is obviously the three Spider-Men together. Like the three of them just bouncing off each other when they're talking.
That was cool.
That's like the best part for me because like I just love the fact that they were actually able to get Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in this movie.
Yeah.
I was just like, they're not gonna be able to do it. And then I saw a movie and went, oh damn, they did it. They actually brought them in. I was like, they brought in the villains. I'm like, God, I hope they bring in those two as well. And they did. And like in another movie with how the scenes play out with them talking, another movie you would probably go like, this should be cut. It's like taking too long. But for this, no, we want to see them interact off each other. So like having those scenes where they just like where it's just them bantering with one another, like that added a lot to it. It added a lot to the movie itself.
Yeah, it did. What about you, Doris? What did you like the most about Spider-Man, the Spider-Man No Way Home film?
Well, I go with the combining of all the Spider-Men. I mean, I remember when the original came out with Tobey Maguire. It was amazing. And then to see him again, the man doesn't age. He is
apparently not.
No, yeah.
I know. It's
Apparently not.
Whatever he's taken, can I have some, please? You know, because I remember when this came out. But, you know, I love seeing all three of them together. Like you were saying, you keep forgetting that he's an older teenager and stuff. And I mean, I have a 17-year-old, and I'm thinking, you know, if that's what it takes to get him to think on his feet, I'm gonna like start creating shit and throwing it at him, you know? because he may not have always been right, but it made him think on his feet. Because if there's one thing I've learned in life, if you fester on it too long, it becomes that anchor in your head. If you just go with your instinct, usually it works out somehow.
Yeah, and that is true. Because your mind sometimes can be a very, very dangerous place, Doris, like you said, because when you anchor something in your head and in your mind, and once
and
you
you
focus
fester
on
on it, and yeah.
Yep. And so it can be pretty bad. And what I did enjoy the Spider-Mans, because when I was first watching the movie, I was wondering how they were gonna bring all the villains in. Even though I hadn't seen the movie, I heard the rumors, and that was super awesome. But like I said, when the Spider-Man came,
Yes, Willem Dafoe. Yes,
Willem Dafoe.
That was probably like that.
Yes.
As soon as I saw like the Green Goblin like bomb drop on the cars, I literally went like this in the theater.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
When he dropped the bomb in the box.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
I didn't even see that. I just
Willem
is
the greatest one that you love to hate and hate to love.
I know. He's so good. Like when he becomes Goblin, he's just like, Norman's on sabbatical, honey.
Yeah, that
like,
was.
I love it. He's so good. Never changed.
I remember, and when Tobey Maguire he got on the screen, he instantly became my favorite Spider-Man, because I remember watching it when it first came out, and my mom and dad actually brought us the game. So they had like the original Spider-Man game on the original Xbox, and it was just like the movie. And Tobey Maguire, he was the voice on there, but it was like super cool. So when he came, I was like, yeah, it's Tobey Maguire, like he's back. And he did such a good job. He was just a lot wiser, and it was crazy how their stories were lining up. They all lost somebody. He lost Uncle Ben. Then you had Spider-Man
lost Gwen.
Yeah, he lost Gwen. Well, he lost both Uncle Ben and Gwen.
Yeah, he lost too.
Yeah. Tobey Maguire, he lost Harry and Uncle Ben as well. And then
I believe Tom Holland's Spider-Man lost the most out of both of them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, we didn't really hear anything about Uncle Ben in this universe, but he did lose Tony. He did lose Aunt May. So like he lost a couple people as well.
The memories was wiped of who he was.
Oh yeah, that too.
Man, when that happened, I was like, oh man.
You don't know. There's some days I would give my right arm to forget who I am.
Long as you don't forget me, Doris. But yeah, now that when that part happened, when he was like, "Look, I'll just I'll just have to, make everybody forget me. I was like, no. I was
Yeah.
like, it got to be another solution. Like, don't go out like that.
No.
And but this movie had a lot of great dramatic scenes, right? Especially when Aunt May was passing. Now that was when she fell back down, because at first I thought she was good. I'm like, yay.
that was
Yeah, I know. To me though, I was actually surprised that they did it. I'm gonna sound sadistic, but I was actually kind of happy Aunt May died, because I was just like, it's Marvel. Because to me, the Marvel Cinematic Universe kind of sucks at killing off characters, because they're just like, mostly it's like side characters that die. Like no really like big characters die at all, except for like Iron Man, which I'm like, okay, cool. So when Aunt May was about to die though, because I thought she was gonna be fine, because I went, damn it, Marvel doesn't have the balls to do it, do they? And then she like started falling back. I'm like, oh, they're actually gonna kill her. Okay, never mind then. I'll shut up. Okay, Marvel. Go ahead.
Marvel found their cojones and decided to kill her off.
Yeah, they were like, we don't have Uncle Ben, so what's the best option? We can kill Aunt May. Perfect. Kill her out.
Aunt May was fine too. I said, dang. Yes.
Perfect. Make Peter Parker suffer. Then you just lose Tony. Shut up.
Yo, what up?
Hello.
Let's get your opinions on Peter 1.
All right, well let's see what we got. Peter 1.
Your opinions, Donald. Let me hear your opinion on Peter 1.
I'm trying to pull it up, but I don't. Where are we? It's not coming up. I can't see it. Do y'all see it?
No.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Okay. Now let's see if I can fix it.
Peter Parker number 1.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah, now I see it.
There we go.
So it was crazy, because I was going to mention this, but I got sidetracked. But it was crazy how they were like Peter 2, and they both got confused.
No, I'm not Peter 2.
Yeah, that was real cool.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I thought that they thank you, Maddie. Best live cast I've seen all night. Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you. But Tom Holland, I thought he did a really, really good job playing Spider-Man. This is the best Spider-Man film I've seen. And when I say he does a good job, he has a wide range. He displayed his emotion in this film. He displayed, even being a bad guy, because towards the end when he's just wailing on the Goblin, like that's a side of Spider-Man I had never seen before.
He lost his temper.
Right. And
he was always taught to control it and, think and stuff like this. And he went loco into Capesa, and guess what? He's human, and he just lost his crap. And I can relate to that.
He was getting that anime rage moment where the anime character just like loses their minds and just starts beating up the villain. Literally reminded me of that.
Well, I think when you go through what he goes through, and like Doris was saying, we're human. So sometimes we just have that ability to flip that switch. And something else just clicks in our mind, and we're not thinking. And that's what happened. And what I love the most about that scene, right when he was about to kill him, McGuire shows up. He doesn't say a word. He just looks at him. That's one of my favorite scenes in the film, because it's like, I remember Toby, and he's wiser now. He's older, and like he doesn't age. He still looks the same, but we know he's older. But
he's an older brother, basically.
But Tom Holland, he did a great job, and I really thought he was excellent in this film. I can't say enough.
All three of them have their own attributes.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Are good. And the thing is, when they're standing there going, "No, I'm Spider-Man. No, I'm Spider-Man."
Yeah.
When they finally realize that they're not one, and one, but they're 1, 2, 3 in any order, and they start pulling their attributes together, they realize that this one's better at this slightly, and this one's better at this slightly, and they use that to their advantage.
Mm-hmm.
When they found out he could shoot the webs out of his head,
I love
that was cool too.
That was funny. Yes.
Maddie said, out of every Spider-Man, who is the best? Ooh.
No comment. I can't decide really.
You really can't decide this one.
I'm just like, damn, I
can't
don't
just-
know. Like they're all good.
It's only been 3 of them. It's only been 3 live action ones, and all 3 were completely the best.
So, I know it's funny because like people ask me that question. I'm like, Venom. They're like, he's not Spider-Man. I'm like, I don't care. Tom Holland. That's Venom. There you go. I'm like, I mean, you could compare him with freaking the Venom.
I'll say I enjoyed Tobey Maguire a lot in this film. I will say that I really enjoyed him.
It was nostalgic.
Yeah, I'm really big on nostalgia, so I love Tobey, man. I love Tobey. Remy, your thoughts on Peter Parker 1?
Peter Parker 1. I thought Peter Parker 1 was a punk. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, everybody. No. I actually really like Tom Holland's portrayal of the character. I thought he was a good fit in Civil War, and from then on, I thought he was a good Spider-Man. And a lot of people were like critiquing him, going like, he's not Spider-Man really. He's more like Iron Man Jr. since he follows Tony Stark a lot. I'm like, well, give him a minute. So I'm glad that after Tony died, they like made that. They still left that as like having an effect on him after Endgame. Because in Far From Home, they made you see that he was having a problem with it because he was trying to balance between being Spider-Man and being the apprentice to Iron Man, like the world's #1 hero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe at that point. So like, I'm glad that this kind of follows it up with just like, no, yeah, he is like, now he is Spider-Man. Like now he is fully formed into like an actual Spider-Man this time with everything that he's gone through. And I feel like he portrayed that really well. And I do like the more angry side of it that he displayed in this movie. Cause like, again, like you said, Donald, it's like something you don't really see a lot from Spider-Man. You don't really see a lot of his more rage moments. From other heroes, you're more accustomed to it. But with Spider-Man, you associate more with him being a jolly, good, like, oh, I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So to see him like take that more darker route, like a Batman route, like that's just like, it's like contrast. You're just like, whoa. What are you doing? Spider-Man, calm down, bro. Calm down. Hey, chill, man, chill. What are you doing? Stop. Like, it's kind of like that. But also, like, to me, I really love the just raw emotion, like, after Aunt May died. Like, just just his crying face is, like, so believable. And, like, you feel the emotion coming from it. Like, he can, like, cry on, like, a dime. And incredible. So I really like Tom Holland as Spider-Man in this one.
And it was real cool when he told Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire that he fought with the Avengers, and they didn't know.
I know, they were like, the Avengers, great. What is that? Is that band?
Oh my god, that was like, super. That was amazing.
Yeah, because you realize you're like, oh shit, it didn't have any Avengers in their universe. It was just them.
All right, Doris, you're up. What was your opinion on Peter Parker 1?
Okay, so number 1, I have to say, it's weird. My opinion was excellent of him, and feeding off of what he said, if you think about it, you have your progression. You got Toby, and then 2, and then 3, but you have him as 1. When Toby comes up to him at the point when he's losing his crap and and Toby, it almost shows the progression of comic books to begin with, because back then they were politically correct and they did this and that. And then you got the second one, then you got the third one. So he did an excellent job of portraying what would happen now, as opposed to
that's good.
Years ago. You know what I'm saying? You know, he is. 30 years ago, it was politically correct to do this or to do that or to mind or da-da-da-da-da. Whereas I think someone his age, this day and age, would be exactly like that. They would lose their crap at some point. I mean, he's got the sense, he knows what's right and what's wrong, but I'm sorry, I've had those moments in my life too where I'm like, get out of the way or I'm going to flatten you, you know?
Yeah.
So he did a great job because he played the most modern one, so to speak. You know, they progress in reality.
That's good. That's a good perspective. Perspective.
And like it's believable too, because like he lost his aunt. Like who wouldn't snap at like that? Like basically like his mother. He lost his mother to the goblin. So the goblin to him
his
is just
guardian.
like his main target. So he wants to kill him.
And that scene where his friend pulled up while he was holding Aunt May, and he just looked. He's looking through the car before the police tell him to get out. Man, that was sad. That was really
because
sad.
like you could tell Happy knew. He was like, "Damn it, May's dead."
Yeah.
So yeah, that sucked. Now on to Peter Parker 2.
Peter Parker 2.
Toby.
Yeah, man. You know, I got to give my boy Toby, man, a big shout out because, like when he got on the screen, I was already excited for the film, but when he showed up, I got really, really excited. It was super awesome how they put it all together. But I think in this film, you just felt like because they were with him, everything was going to be okay. Everything was going to work out. And like I said before, he's in one of my favorite scenes in this movie where right before Tom Holland is is about to kill the goblin, he just stands in front of him and holds the ship and he just looks at him. He don't say a word. And Tom Holland's looking at him and I was like, wow. And then like Doris said, it's nostalgia for me. So when Toby was everything to me in this film, I love Toby, man. That's what I think about him.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm trying to build, talk, and eat all at the same
Best
time.
live.
Yeah, you're good.
No, Doris, you are good. What about you, Remy? How did you feel about Peter Parker number 2?
Oh, Toby. I'm like, that's like the classic, right? That's like the Spider-Man I grew up with too, because I remember watching Spider-Man 3 like all the time at my grandparents' house. So like that, I was very familiar with Spider-Man himself. So I mean with Toby. So I was just like. It was already exciting to see Andrew Garfield like show up in this movie, but when Toby showed up, the entire crowd, along with me, we just like lost our minds. We were like, "Yes, the OG, he's back!" Like we were just like, because it's been so long since we like saw Spider-Man, since we saw Toby,
and he came last.
Yeah, he came last because they knew they were like, "All right, we got to save the best for last." That's why, because they were like, "We got to save Toby to show up."
Remy, he the Billy Goat. Bye.
Oh my god.
Remy, he the GOAT, man.
He the GOAT, exactly.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT. He's the MVP right there. But yeah, I really like Toby in this one because like the thing I really love about Toby in this one is that he is like the Spider-Man that has the most experience. Like you feel it from him in this movie that he is the one who has grown to Spider-Man more, who has grown like with like this sort of like wisdom to him almost about how to like to handle
very wise.
These exactly like I said again, like the way these guys interact off each other is like they're siblings, and Tobey Maguire would be the older, wiser brother who has gone through most stuff. So then, yeah, like when Tom Holland, Spider-Man, is about to kill off the Goblin, I love that moment where Tobey jumps in and just holds it, and he just gives him that look, and it's like the look like an older sibling or like even like hell a father figure would give to their like loved one. That's like, no, don't do it. This isn't right. This isn't what we do. Spider-Man doesn't do this.
Yeah.
Kill people. And like you could see it on the look on Toby's face just from it. And I just love how it's just a look. Like there's no lines. It's almost completely silent, and it's just them looking at each other. Like that was it. Like that was it for me. I'm like, you didn't have any lines. You just needed a look. And that was like, that's like acting to me. That's like, oh God, I love that moment so much.
Maddie said number 2 wasn't my favorite, to be honest, and that's okay. That's what we want.
That's fine. Everybody has.
Maddie, who is your favorite?
Tom Holland fans. There's Andrew Garfield fans. There's Tobey fans. Each Spider-Man has their own fans.
I want to know who your favorite.
Everybody's got a different Godzilla they like.
Exactly.
So I can't wait to hear Maddie's answer. What about you, Doris? Your opinion on Spider-Man number 2? No, Nick.
It's Toby. It's Toby.
That's it. That's all you could say. It's Toby.
No,
it's Toby. That's it.
In all honesty, the only thing that Remy said that I can't say I disagree with, but I see it from a different angle. Although the age progression is there, the older brother, I see that he's not the most experienced because you have this one here, and then you got this one that's been with the Avengers in a different realm. He's got, in my opinion, he's actually got almost childlike innocence because he's naive of everything else.
That is, I can see that. Yeah.
You know, he's smart and mature for his own section, but in comparison to the other two, if you were to take Toby and put him in any of the other two, it would hit him like a brick. And how would he react?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know any better. So in my opinion, his calm down, take it down, that kind of thing, although that's the mature thing to do, it's all he knows because he's literally been kept in the dark. He's blissfully ignorant is the way I'm going to say it.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Y'all make some really, really good points because I understand where you're coming from, Remy, and then Doris also understand. So those are some really, really good points.
And I'm really sorry. I'm just trying not to chew.
No, you're okay.
I'm just
no, you're fine. No, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
All right.
All right, let's get
3. Peter
Andrew made his first appearance.
I'll tell you what, man. He was dope as well, man. Super awesome. I liked him a lot in this film, and what was funny about him was when he put his hand on the roof and he was just hanging there.
Yeah,
and that was cool. And then he started crawling on the roof after Ned mom told him to get that Caldwell about the corner.
When you threw the bread at him,
it was crazy when he ran through the portal. Because I thought that was Tom at first. I'm like, oh, okay, they found him. He coming. And when he jumped in,
when he jumped out, Donald, I'm going to tell you this right now, brother. The crowd reaction
was
when Andrew jumped through the portal was insane. Because like as soon as the portal opened up and we all saw like him standing there in the darkness, we're all just like, no, wait, is that him? Is that Andrew? That's got to be Andrew, right? And then he just jumped through the portal, and as soon as he took off the mask, the entire theater just went,
man,
my god!
That's insane, man. I really enjoyed him a lot in this film. I mean, cool. He was funny, and it's like, you know, to me, he took things serious, but he took it in a way where like, okay, it's gonna be all right. Like, I know this is a serious moment, but we're gonna get through it.
Yeah,
that's who he reminded me of in this film. He was cool. He was awesome.
It made me sad. The best scene for me with Andrew Garfield was when they were all on the rooftop sharing their sad stories, and his where he's like, so I lost Gwen, my MJ, and he's like, I stopped pulling my punches. And you could see the tears coming down his face, the raw emotion.
Yeah. Oh, that was
I think the best scene to me, in my opinion, when he saved MJ.
Yep.
Holland's MJ.
That was another crowd pleaser.
That was awesome. Number 1 was Adventurous. Number 3, okay, that's pretty cool, man. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Jamie Foxx was funny too.
The only funniest scene from Andrew Garfield was when he's like, "I love you guys."
Oh yeah.
They all just stared like
because it's funny because that actually was improvised by Andrew. That wasn't in the script. He just did that on the fly when they were filming. He was like, "Wait, I love you guys." So that's like a genuine reaction from the 2 other actors. They're like, "Thank you."
But the same thing with Tom Holland at the end when he hugged them both and said thank you. That was Tom Holland saying thank you for joining in the movie.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I think we all wanted them to hug anyways. I'm like, come on, you guys got to hug. You guys are Spider-Man.
Who didn't want them to hug? It's the 3 best Spider-Mans. Period.
Exactly.
What about you, Remy? Peter Parker, number 3. Let's get on this.
Yeah, to me, I think Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is probably the one I like feel the most bad for just because of Andrew's like acting. Like when he talks about, like Nick mentioned, when he talks about losing Gwen, like that, just like that kind of like voice crack when he's saying it. I'm just like, oh god, dude. And then he's like talks about how he just went like a total dark path and he like got bitter and he wasn't holding back his punches. I'm like, God, man. To me, like that scene, I'm just like, God, Andrew Garfield is such a good actor. Especially when he grabs. Again, that moment where he like saves MJ because we all wanted it. Like as soon as we told the trailer, we're just like, "Oh, Andrew's got to save her. He's got to be the one to catch her. It's got to be like it's got to be come full circle. He failed to save Gwen, but he can save MJ, and he did. And that was such a good moment where like he starts like tearing up again, and he like realized like he managed to he didn't manage to save Gwen, but he managed to save MJ. He managed to save her, and like that to me, I'm just like. God, this movie's so good. This movie's a freaking 100 out of 10. You hear me? Damn it! 100 out of 10. We need another one. We need another one of these. You know what? We need a No Way Home for Godzilla. Damn it! I want that.
It was.
I'm going to throw in a. Go ahead, Nick.
It was somewhat rumored that Garfield and Maguire will be showing up in the Avengers' next films.
The better damn be. I'm going there. Then.
Apparently, Andrew Garfield's going to get his own movie again, the next one, which is the third one that was never made.
I'm hearing about that too.
But it's supposed to be with Venom.
Oh, yes.
We're going to get Tom Holland Venom. We're going to get a different Venom.
I love Venom.
Tom Holland is going to be.
I mean, Tom Hardy's Venom.
Yes, that Venom is going to.
It better be Tom Hardy Venom.
Yeah, better be. I freaking love Tom Hardy's Venom.
I love Venom.
Venom. Oh, he's so cool looking.
And with that said, prayers for Jeremy Renner.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right, Jeremy Renner.
Yep. Sorry, gotta love the man.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Heal up there, brother. Heal up there. He's getting better. He showed a video.
Yeah.
He's trying to get better. I'm like, all right, good.
I actually lived out in Reno many years ago. That's where my first son was born. And I worked for a company that we used to have to go up into Tahoe and whatnot for service calls and stuff. And some of the houses in the winter are so far up that they don't drive. They literally take a cat down to get you to bring you up to the house.
Oh, wow.
You know, or like if you have a maid service, like a cleaning service that comes to your house. And I'm sorry, if you can own a house in Tahoe, you can afford a cleaning service. But they would have to take a cat down because I don't care what kind of snow tires and chains you have. You're not getting up there without a cat. So when I heard that happened, I was like, oh, I know exactly where that is.
Wow.
It was creepy. Wow. It was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Wow.
No. Hopefully it gets better.
Okay, sorry. Get back on subject.
No,
you're great. Yeah, no, you're okay. Yeah, we should have brought him up.
Praying for a speedy recovery because that's health is the most important thing, man.
Yeah.
And definitely don't want that.
Nobody can replace him.
Yeah. Well, the way the MCU is going, it seems like some of the Avengers are all getting replaced. Hulk is now She-Hulk. Captain America is now.
The MCU Hulk is trash. I'm sorry, he is so trash. Like that is not the Hulk I grew up on.
You guys,
he's not wrong though.
If you guys ever do a show and talk about She-Hulk, I am unfriending every one of you.
Oh, don't worry, Doris. I didn't like She-Hulk. Don't worry about that. I did not like that show.
I never watched it, so
don't watch it.
I got through I didn't even get through one episode. When I saw what I saw, I went, I am not wasting more of my business.
I know. I'm just like, why? It's just like a lot of people are just like, oh, it's so funny. I'm like, where are the jokes then? I'm not laughing.
The reason they did that was to try to appeal to a different demographic, and we're not going to get into that.
The only scene that I laughed at was when like the one guy like jumps out a window, he just lands on a car, and he's totally fine. Like to me, that's the funniest scene. Because like he literally just goes, okay, like he just walks up and just calmly walks to the window and just swan dive off the building.
Trash.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to throw a spin on you. So we're sitting here talking about all the Spider-Men. Mm-hmm. Toby was the first, and and I brought this up. What I think would be awesome to see going forward with Marvel, just for us old people, is even if it's a cameo, I would love to see the original actors at least do a cameo, like have Lou Ferrigno in one of the Hulks.
Hell yeah!
And have what's his face, the dude with the long hair, doing just you know what I'm saying? Every one of them, well, Linda Carter was in Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, I remember that Wonder Woman 84.
She did a cameo, but I would love to see at least cameos or small parts for all the originals that started for me when I was like 8 years old watching this on broadcast TV, you know.
They should bring in the Japanese Spider-Man to make a cameo.
Yeah, no.
I would lose my mind if they did that. I'd be going like, what the fuck? Japanese Spider-Man. He's here.
Like well, Doris, let's get your opinion on it.
Yeah, we got sidetracked.
On Peter Parker number 3.
Not my favorite, but for the part he had to play, he was good. I think what they did in this particular movie was excellent, bringing them all in.
Yes.
And I'm the brutally honest when you know that. Had this been just him, I think Spider-Man would have dwindled. But bringing them all in saved his face to continue the franchise.
Well, at least saved his franchise, the Amazing Spider-Man franchise.
Yeah, because like you can criticize however you want about the Amazing Spider-Man movies. To me, I feel like most people were just like Andrew Garfield was like probably like one of the best part of that series. It was just the fact that his movies were not really well written, and so they didn't know what the hell they were doing back then.
Yeah, it's like
I don't blame him because he's a wonderful actor.
Yeah, I like him as Spider-Man. It's just the fact that his movies weren't very good. I'm just like, damn it. I'm like, you had it. You're good. I like Spider-Man, but your movies themselves are not that good. You got to make them better. There was just like, okay, we're going to put in all the Sinister Six and Spider-Man.
Dialogue.
No.
Dialogue.
Exactly. I'm just like, no. Good writing. That's what I want. It's not that hard. I mean, it can be, but come on.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, just from now, like, even talking about the writing, that's why I was like the Hulk. And because I remember being a little bitty boy, and my granddad used to watch the old Hulk series, and I used to love it. Like, he just used to turn into the big green human. I used
Lou Ferrigno, man.
Yeah, to me, Edward Norton's Hulk, I thought it was like better than MCU Hulk. Also,
and that's how I knew the Hulk. I knew the Hulk like just getting angry and beating everybody up.
Yeah,
not
but
this
somehow
like,
everything ripped off of him, but his jeans.
Honestly. I mean, was wearing some extra stretchy jeans.
And I'm not saying
well, that's always with every Hulk. Every Hulk, there's just like, oh, my shirt ripped. Well, my pants are still on. I'm just like, what? How? What did they rip too?
Oh,
I'm like, I get it. You have to censor stuff for the kiddies, whatever. Who cares?
All right, like, here's a question for you. Maddie said, what's your favorite part in each and every Spider-Man movie? Good question.
That was directed to me.
It's for everybody, but I just want to hit you with it first.
All right. Tobey Maguire's best one, I would say, is the wrestling scene.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was cool.
So and Andrew Garfield, I want to say
tough.
at the end of the second movie.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
And then
that was good.
And then you got this one. Technically, this is his third movie. Tom Holland, this is his third movie, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
It's his.
Yeah, this is a part of the trilogy.
Sad to say it, but favorite scene in this movie, I have two. One is Andrew Garfield, obviously, when he started crying and saying everything. And then when Tom Holland lost his coconuts and just went off on Goblin. He just went completely off on him. But I will say Goblin did get a good hit on him, dropping him from the 6th floor all the way down.
Yeah, this is. Oh man, he was beating him
down.
I
love that scene. It was like a freaking wrestling. He like lifted him up and then grabbed him this way.
Yeah, he was beating him down.
Yeah.
So what I would probably say, some of my favorites, because it's just a lot in No Way Home that I liked.
Yeah, it's hard to pick.
Man, I liked when Andrew Garfield saved MJ. I felt like it was a little bit of redemption for him. Like you said, Nick, when Tom Holland just went completely off the hinges and started beating the crap out of Goblin.
Started punching him.
When Tobey Maguire made his appearance.
Yep.
And then you look at the Spider-Man film with Andrew Garfield, the solo film we had. I agree with you, Nick. towards the end was my favorite. And then in the first one, it's Tobey Maguire when he's fighting the Goblin. That end fight scene in the first one, that was awesome.
Oh yeah, that's
really,
my favorite
awesome.
scene too. Also,
yeah,
that and also the train fight between Dr. Octopus and Spider-Man 2. That's a really great scene. Like that's probably one of the best. That's like probably one of the best action scenes.
Or when the Goblin drops the bombs in No Way Home, and before he makes his appearance, that was super.
Yeah,
cool.
that was cool. Yeah, and then favorite scene is when Tom Maguire stops the glider. I mean, stops Tom Holland from killing Goblin.
that was my favorite. What about you, Remy? What's your favorite?
My favorite? I just said some of my favorite. The Goblin fight at the end of Spider-Man 1, the train fight scene in Spider-Man 2. I don't know, maybe Spider-Man 3? I don't know. Oh, I know. When he starts dancing as freaking on people.
Oh, God.
He starts going like, or when he
buys a whole
or nightclub scene, he goes, now dig on this.
No, really?
I'm just like laughing at that because it's so bad. They're just like, oh, don't you just love this? It's so dark. I'm like, no, it's stupid and it's funny.
It's so bad and good at the same time.
Exactly. And then Spider-Man 2, I don't know. I guess all the scenes between Spider-Man and Gwen, I guess, because they actually were a pretty cute couple in that series. Yeah, so I like everything about that.
Unsung hero. I love Zendaya.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing. Yeah. And then, for this Spider-Man series, a new one for Spider-Man Homecoming, it's like my favorite scene is probably like the talk between. No, I know it when Spider-Man realizes that Vulture is that girl's dad. That was
his
really
Falcon
cool.
He's supposed to be part of the Sinister Six.
Yeah, he should be. Freaking
Oh wow.
Oh damn it! What's his name? I cannot.
With great
Michael
power.
Keaton. Yeah, Michael Keaton is a great actor. He should be part of Sinister Six.
Who is?
Yeah, that's cool.
Michael Keaton. He plays the Vulture. In
let's see. Debbie said they said my name wrong in the Human Spider. I'm not going out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The human spider. It's a human spider. I didn't.
He didn't have no human, no spider babies.
So before I jump into the next one,
okay.
Did anybody hear the news on what, what's this guy's name? Robert Downey Jr. announced?
No, what did he say?
He's coming back as Iron Man.
Yes.
No, God.
But
what's up, Remy?
He's gonna make a cameo at the end of Armored Wars.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
What's up, Remy? Talk to me, Remy. Talk to me. What we got going on?
I don't like that. Come on.
Are they
He's dead. Iron Man is dead.
Yeah, he is dead. So that's why I was wondering, like,
I'm like, don't do that because they keep bringing back characters. I'm just gonna be like, okay, so nobody's gonna die then.
Yeah, but technically, he did a cameo in Spider-Man 2 when he gave him the glasses and he said, "If you got these, blah 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 blah." That's a cameo.
Yeah. As long as he's like still like little cameos. No, okay. As long as he's still like little cameos, that's fine. But don't bring back the character himself. I'm like, we found this magical BS that could bring people back to life, and I'm here now.
Well, remember, they still got some of the stones, so obviously they're gonna bring them back. But he'll be brought back in
cloning
Wars.
No, do not clone him either. I swear to God, Marvel, do that. I'm dropping you. Stop it.
Man.
Your Phase 4 sucked. All right, Phase 4 is garbage.
I heard they were gonna clone Baragon, so.
Okay, Baragon's fine. Bring him back.
Oh yeah, they need to clone him. He's so garbage.
Clone. They need an army of Baragons.
They need to clone them and combine them so they can be a little.
a freaking Baragon Voltron.
The Baragon.
God. No, bring back Mech. No. Actually, you know what? They should do Mecha Baragon.
No.
It's like, the old Baragon didn't do crap. Let's make a mecha version of him.
Hey, his horn can be like Gigan.
No, you can pull out the horn and make it a sword. That would actually be kind of cool.
I
It's
love
like,
me some,
on
I love
guard.
me some space chicken. I love me some space chicken.
Love me some space KFC. That's what Godzilla says. The guy shows up. Hey, if it ain't KFC, like what the no.
Oh man,
Oh man.
Nick,
All right, back to
tell us
Spider-Man.
tell us what this slide is about, Nick.
All right, this one combine all three together. Everybody's opinion don't matter. Favorite scene, and how did you think that the trio worked together? Like, how did you feel them working together? What did you feel?
Wow, because they did good in a lot of scenes that they were in. I would have to say my favorite is when they got together and they were debating who was Spider-Man 2 and 3, and they started figuring out how to work together and start coming up with a plan because Tom Holland he's worked as a team before, but those two worked alone, so they didn't know how to work as a team, and so a lot of my favorite is when they were debating because they all three were so good and they had so many cool ideas and lines bouncing off each other. I really enjoyed that the most. But the scene in the end, when they're in the scene in the end, right when he's about to take care of let everybody know their memories are going to be gone, he came to them and they was like, hey, that's what we do. That's what Toby told him. Hey, that's what we do. And he took off. That was my favorite. What about you, Remy?
My favorite
Okay,
scene
Nick, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Was when all three of them just made that entire jump and just started swinging together.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Oh, that was cool.
And they all like
Yeah,
do
that
like
was
this, and they all do like the whoop sound, like too, like whoop, like they all like do that. That was cool. And they all like land differently too on the statue.
Yep, that was cool.
And I like how they do it like in order. Like first, Tom McGuire's in the far back, then you got Andrew a little bit closer, and then you got Tom right in front of the shot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a timeline basically. Spider-Man now.
Yeah, that was cool. That was super cool. What about you, Remy?
My favorite scene is probably just when they're like talking to each other before like the fight starts. Like when they're just like discussing, like, "Hey, what kind of villains did you guys fight?" Like, or whatever. Like that to me is like the best one because it's just them like again like that brotherly talk. It's just them like shooting the crap. They're just talking to each other. Exactly. Like they're just going like, so you like shoot webbing just out of your body, huh? Do you shoot it anywhere else besides your hands? Like that. And that's funny to me. And they're talking about like, I fought an alien in Earth and in space. And Toby's like, okay, wait, I'm still gathering my mind here. You fought an alien in space also? And Andrew's just like, I don't fight an alien. Because he hasn't fought an alien yet. And he's like, I fought a Russian guy in a rhino suit.
You know what? I like that. I like that reference. We got a lot of cool references.
Yeah. And like, I love it.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I love it too when like Andrew's going like, yeah, I'm lame and stuff like that, and Toby's like, no, okay, you're amazing, like he's giving that little pep talk, and I'm like,
when him and Jamie Foxx had the exchange, that was so funny because he said,
oh yeah, there's got to be a black Spider-Man somewhere out there.
You got a suit. You helping poor people.
I mean, technically,
black.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna be black. Yes. I'm like,
there's a black Spider-Man.
And that was a reference.
There was
to
a
Miles
black
Morales.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Miles Morales. Yep.
Miles Morales. Okay.
Yep.
Kid you not. I don't know if he watches our show or not. I have a friend of mine, Christopher. He lives down in Tennessee. I don't know. I don't think he might watch it. Chris lives in Tennessee. He is black. His wife, she is Puerto Rican. They have a son together. Mm-hmm. Half black, half Puerto Rican, and he is Miles Morales, and he dresses up like him, and he's tall and skinny. Kid, the story was written about their son.
Wow.
He is exactly the way they wrote it, because I remember when that came out, and I saw their son, I was like, that's no.
Yeah. No,
half black, half Puerto Rican, tall, thin, the hair.
That's Miles Morales. Yeah.
Yards.
I love that. Yep. That's funny.
Chris and Yuritsa's son is the Miles Morales.
Yeah.
And he cosplays at him. He cosplays as that at cons.
Oh, and
I'm telling you, people go,
huh?
It's like.
Did he jump out of this? Did he jump out of the comic? He's here.
Right?
What happened?
No, it's Dead Ringer. It is perfect.
Yeah. If you guys want to, you guys have to check out. If you haven't seen it, you guys got to check out Into the Spider-Verse because that's like Miles Morales.
That was a good.
Yeah.
That movie
was a good movie.
phenomenal.
That
I
was
cannot.
amazing.
wait.
I can't wait for the second one.
Oh, Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so good. We got like Spider-Man, like what's his name, 26 or something like that. He's in it now.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
you got that other suit too, the big bulkier suit.
There's like a bunch.
I like that one, Nick. I like that.
Now,
suit.
what I'm waiting to see is
Bring in Venom.
Well, no, if I remember Into the Spider-Verse, doesn't he have a run-in with Kingpin?
Yes, he does. Kingpin is actually the main villain in the movie.
Daredevil! Bring in Daredevil!
Yeah.
Bring it, Daredevil. Hey, Daredevil's in this
my
movie.
boy.
He was in
Yeah,
No
I
Way
know.
Home. Daredevil
Yes,
was
I
in
know.
there.
No, Daredevil's my absolute favorite.
He was also
Oh my
in.
God.
He was also in
I'm
She-Hulk.
looking for my helmet, but it's
That
upstairs.
junk is so trash.
Don't,
That junk
don't.
garbage, bro.
He was also in She-Hulk.
That junk trash, bro. That
Remy
junk garbage.
Baragon is a dog.
I'm just saying. He was
He's
in
a
that
shelter
show.
dog. He's a shelter dog that nobody wants to adopt. Okay.
Damn. Ow. That hurt
You felt
me
that?
too.
You felt that, Remy? You felt that?
Damn. Ow.
He is
That hurt my
trash.
soul.
And he said, "What's up, dude?"
God.
I think it hurt. I think it hurt Baragon's soul up in heaven.
Poor Baragon. Baragon's dead right now, but his soul's still hurting. Ow.
He's like,
I'm
I
gonna
felt
remember
this
that when
down
Monsterverse
here.
brings him in now. I'm gonna go, Baragon, dog, nobody what? Damn it. Baragon, no.
Oh, man. So we just hit the 10-minute. We just hit the 10-minute mark. So we got about 10 minutes left to run.
All right,
Yeah.
I am really enjoying this conversation. This is like super awesome.
all right, let's run the last slide.
All right.
Well, how many
Let's
slides
go.
were there in this?
The
This is the last
villains
Oh, this is the
of
last
the
one.
best movie.
Villains. Ooh, the villains. The baddies.
Oh man. So
The Sinister
Here's
Five.
my hint.
wait, what is that, Doris?
It's green paint.
Oh.
Green Goblin green.
Yeah.
Of course.
Are you asking Nick like who was our favorites in the movie?
Yeah.
Or just okay.
No. So the title is like the
Mhm.
villains of the best movie, aka this was the best movie.
Oh yes, it
Period.
was. Yes, it was. The Goblin made an appearance. I loved his intro. I loved
Dr.
Octopus. Oh man, his intro was good.
Oh, yeah.
But I will say this: I liked the Sandman. I liked the Croc. But I really
Yes.
enjoyed Jamie Foxx. He was like,
Electro.
I'm glad they
Freaking up.
redid Jamie Foxx.
Freaking
I'm glad they
Electro, man.
redid him.
Oh, yeah, no, they did. They were just
Well,
like, you see how he's
yeah.
blue? Get rid of that.
Yeah.
Make him better.
He's always comic relief. He always
yeah,
is.
he has a really really wide range. And I've been watching Jamie Foxx since he was on In Living Color, and then he
Oh,
had his
yeah.
own show. But he's but when it was
Did
just huh? Go ahead, Doris.
Did you see what he dressed as for this past Halloween?
No,
No, I didn't.
Okay, what is Jamie Foxx best known for? Seriously.
Did he dress up as Wanda?
No.
No.
He's a little guy.
What?
I think it was Jamie Foxx that dressed up as Tyrion Lannister because he's so little.
He did.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was him.
I was thinking Wanda because him and Martin.
No,
Lawrence
I'm
were supposed to do a movie.
90% sure he dressed up as Tyrion Lannister.
Hey,
always
can
picking
you
at him
send
'cause
that?
he's
Can you
little.
send that to me, Doris, when you find it?
Yeah.
But Jamie Foxx, when they were describing how they were fighting Spider-Man and Dr. Ock, like I was this close, and then Jamie Foxx, like I was whooping Spider-Man.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's
He
funny.
was like,
And he-
or when they was out there with the Sandman, he said, "Y'all standing here like I ain't butt naked."
Sam was just like, I am.
That was so
Like,
cool.
I love too. It's just like, and then, oh shit, I was about to die.
I was like, man, and he said, he was cool. I liked that. I liked that a lot. And we got Alex Allen.
Hello, Alex.
Alex.
How you doing?
You know what? If you didn't watch Day Shift, go watch it.
Is that the one where he
What?
takes on vampires?
Yes, go watch it. funny.
Yeah,
Jamie
me too,
Foxx?
Alex. I like the Electro line. Jamie Foxx has always been funny.
Yeah,
though.
no, they did. Yeah, they did way better with Electro on this one.
I
Because they
like
actually,
the Rhino reference, the Miles Morales reference. They even had the line, with great power comes great responsibility,
yeah,
and they placed that line perfectly in this film. But I loved Dr. Ock was great. He did a great job.
Yep.
But the
Alfred
Goblin,
Molina.
man, the Goblin.
Defoe.
Oh man, so
He
Defoe!
was the foe of Spider-Man.
He was.
I mean, and he did a great job getting into Spider-Man's head.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just by him talking. Because
Well, that's his best strategy. Is like,
Yeah, that's what
Mind
that's what Goblin is known for in the comics. He's always known for like getting Spider-Man's head. He's like basically the Joker to Spider-Man.
I can't wait for the next live. This is the best live ever. I'm being serious, and we thank you for participating and tuning in. We thank you for the kind words, and we're on every Thursday at 7:00 p.m. Central Time. So
my
you can
bad.
catch
It was Kevin Hart.
Okay, I'm about to say,
Kevin Hart.
I was like, that sounds like Kevin Hart though. I don't really think Jamie Foxx is that short.
No, you're right. Yeah, no, it was Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
Jamie
I was thinking, I was like, Jamie. But we appreciate those kind words, Maddie. But
oh my god.
Who was it? Mike Epps said he could do a backflip under his bed. Oh my
that's
god,
so good. That's so
what
good.
about you, Remy? I liked it all. The villains. Everybody was good.
Yeah, no, I like all the villains too, but like hands down for me, like Goblin, definitely. Like Willem Dafoe, freaking great actor. I love that entire speech he does of when the Goblin like finally comes back out again. He's like, "We're gods. We don't.
Oh yeah.
We don't need to be fixed. We take." I'm like, oh god, it's such a good villain line. And the fact that he like starts beating up Spider-Man and like man, like he's a good villain too, because like one of the best villains to me is like when they can get inside a hero's head and beat them to like literally like break not physically just break them down, but break them down mentally.
It was psychologically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The fact that he like is the one who killed off Aunt May, I'm like, oh yeah, no. Green Goblin was like one of the best MCU villains because now he's part of the MCU. He's one of the best MCU villains.
And he made Tom Holland feel really bad. He was like,
yeah, like he was downright destroyed after that fight.
Mental warfare is almost worse than physical.
Yeah,
right.
And I love too how this like when Spider-Man was just like, I want to kill you myself. Goblin just smiled and just went,
"Attaboy."
And they just like went at it with each other. I'm just like, it's so good.
All right, Doris, what about you? How did you feel about the villains in Spider-Man No Way Home?
I will always love Willem. I think Willem is great.
Yes.
And the funny thing is, I can still close my eyes and we're talking Green Goblin and Spider-Man. And every time I hear his voice, all I see is Gil from Finding Nemo.
I forgot about that.
He still plays that serious role, even though as a fish, he's all stoic and serious, and plotting.
That fight was brutal.
I will always love Willem, but the fact that they brought back Doc Ock with the original actor,
Octopus.
I pity. You saw him having an internal struggle. I love Doc Ock, and you saw him wanting to do the right thing, and he was doing this, and so it's always going to be Willem, but I love Doc Ock as well. So
Doris. Oh, my bad.
Now, if you could keep Willem as the Green Goblin and keep everything like that, but then bring in Liam Neeson as another villain, and I will lose my crap completely.
Bring Liam Neeson as who could be Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson is like.
But like, we gotta figure out a good villain for Liam Neeson. Oh my god!
I know he's like
Liam Neeson. Wait, listen, Liam Neeson as the Kingpin. I would actually buy that.
No, because I love Anthony D'Onofrio is a fantastic.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, that is true. Actually, we already kind of have a Kingpin. It's already MCU also.
Yeah,
a friend of mine got to meet him at a con just a couple of months ago.
Oh, really?
Around Halloween. What? And if I had known he was going to be there, I would have driven 10 hours. I love Anthony D'Onofrio.
Wow.
Liam. Damn, I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, you met Anthony D'Onofrio? You know?
Man.
Yeah.
Make Liam Neeson carnage. Nah, I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Oh,
Liam Neeson. But tell me Liam Neeson couldn't play an incredible villain.
Oh no, yeah, he
most
can like
definitely-
be.
most
Yeah,
definitely
I feel like he could be like one of the villains that does like a voiceover, maybe.
Yeah,
Like,
or
one-
even
like a different
yes,
villain.
yes.
I feel like he just be like a
God,
voice
an
actor for one
omniscient
of the villains.
god kind of villain.
Oh my god!
Yours, I
Freaking
like where
Liam,
you were going with that mind idea. I like
Liam
that.
Neeson as Galactus. That would be awesome if you play Galactus.
Dude, Galactus, me and my oldest boy have this Marvel versus Capcom game. So it's Marvel versus Cap, but you can pick whoever you want to team up.
Yeah.
And at the end, you're fighting,
shows up,
but
right?
he's like super giant.
Oh yeah, Galactus is huge.
And he's a
one of the
crybaby.
biggest characters.
He's a crybaby. He's a crybaby. Like
No, he is.
he grabs you, he just squeezes you, and half your energy gone. I'm like,
Yeah,
all right.
no, yeah, exactly. Like all he cares about is just eating.
Like
He just
he is
eats
so
planets.
crazy.
That's all he does.
Or then before you fight him, he comes and he's like, "Oh, you're nothing like the Fantastic Four," and I'm like, "Okay." So
Yeah, it's funny though because he's like, "I'm all powerful," and then Ghost Rider shows up and just goes, "Give me a second,
Yeah.
you're gone." Because like he did that. Ghost Rider literally did that in a cartoon once. Ghost Rider showed up and he's like, "Galactus, the souls of the innocent burn because of you." He's like,
Galactus.
"Huh, mortal, what can you do against me?" And he like puts the whip around freaking Galactus
Yeah.
and like does a death stare, and Galactus is like, "Oh God, help!"
Penance stare.
Yeah, and then freaking Ghost Rider's just like,
Penance
"All right,
stare.
peace," and just leaves. He just leaves. I'm just like,
yeah, you know what, Remy? He's on there too. Ghost Rider, yeah, he's on there.
Yeah.
They're gonna do a Ghost Rider again.
Yes,
yeah,
I
of course,
heard
no,
that
of course
as
they
well.
are. Who are they gonna bring? Who are they gonna bring though? Who could be Ghost Rider?
Nicholas is great at that though.
Nicholas Cage. The only one was Spirit of Vengeance. I thought it was a little bit bad,
I don't know.
but they brought it. They did the right thing at the end and brought in the Angel.
Sam.
Is that what his
Elliott.
name? Oh, Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott.
I mean, if they do, I mean, if they make Sam Elliott like an older Ghost Rider, I'm fine with that because I actually buy Sam Elliott as a Ghost Rider. I'm like, hell yeah. The
Man,
guy
he's
already
done.
scares
Yeah,
me
he's-
as a human. He scares me as a freaking demon from the underworld. I'd be fine with that.
Well, you
Give
know
me that.
while we're lining them all up, then I guess we got to get Sean Connery to play a hero
Isn't he? No, Sean Connery died
Oh,
though,
that's
right?
right.
voice.
What? What is then?
Voice
And
will
just go,
never
hey
die.
Sean, can you voice his character for us?
Oh my god.
Like what? Voice actor.
Yeah,
He's gone though.
No, he's never gone. He's omniscient.
They should
Do
have
I need to remind you about Baragon being
have
euthanized?
Jason Momoa play Ghost Rider.
man, he had hair flying everywhere on his bike.
I would actually look kind of cool. I actually wouldn't mind that.
What Momoa as Ghost Rider? No.
No, I'm talking about the hair. I'm talking about the hair on
Nick,
that fire. I'm
Nick,
the floor. No. I'm not talking about Jason
No.
Momoa. No. Listen, I'm not talking about. No. Listen. I'm not talking about Momoa. No, I'm not talking about Momoa being Ghost Rider. That would be cool. I'm talking about the idea Donald had with the hair on fire. I'm like, that'd actually be kind of cool.
Still,
I like that idea. Well, then who can play Ghost Rider?
Nick, he
No.
said it's,
And not
Remember,
Nicolas Cage.
he ain't
Someone
going for
else.
it. He says garbage.
Well, who can play Ghost Rider then?
Nick Cage, hands down, only one.
No.
Nick Cage, yes.
Someone else.
He started it. It's right. He finishes it.
You can have a
Thank
cameo.
you, Nick.
Make him have a cameo, but not actually be the Ghost Rider for MCU.
Just like they gave Baragon a second chance and still didn't make it. So
Oh my god, I hate you guys.
Hey, Nick, I appreciate you putting together the PowerPoint.
Yeah, I think you're
Thank
pretty
you for that,
PowerPoint,
brother.
Nick.
Thank you. So we get ready to come to a close. This was an awesome.
Yeah, go ahead, laugh it up. New year, we
man.
already started old. God,
Man, this
dang
was a great start to the new year. for
Hey,
us,
they're
man.
coming out with a new Baragon figure, though.
it.
yes, they are. I just saw
Yeah,
it.
they
I
is.
saw
Yeah.
that too. It looks like garbage. Anyway, they didn't do.
Really?
You know what? I'm not going to be
man.
happy with any Baragon figure until they give me an SH Monster Arts of 2001 Baragon. Do give me that figure, I'm not buying any Baragon toys.
His secret ability, he explodes.
That would be so funny if that's the accessory. It's an explosion.
Boy,
It's like-
Godzilla did him.
Or we can make
Godzilla
him-
did him
wait.
bad.
We can make him like the
No,
what was
no,
it?
no.
The Stretch
you, Maddie.
Armstrong.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
I
Stretch
greatly
Armstrong.
appreciate that. Thank you.
No, that could be King Ghidorah as a Stretch Armstrong. Grab two of the heads, stretch the heads like that.
Oh,
there you
man,
go.
This was super
Oh
duper
my
fun.
god.
I am glad to be.
I was having a good night. Bear Gun again. It's like, hey, remember Bear
Oh,
Gun?
man.
Remember when he died? I'm like, yeah, I
He-
know.
he-
he died.
he trash,
Remy,
bro.
you're not living it down. Just saying.
Hey man, Remy, we get together, man, in Chicago. We gonna watch that film.
Oh yes.
I'm
Oh
prepping.
yes.
I'm prepping.
I'm getting ready for
Doris,
Jesus.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Okay,
Doris,
so
for sure.
curiosity.
I gotta
who's
try. I'm gonna
going?
wait. I gotta figure out the plans though, because I'm not really. I'm like kind of left in the dark about the plans.
Family
Like,
meeting is coming at the end of February.
Yes. Okay. Family meeting. Yes.
all right,
Okay,
cool.
and once we talk and we figure out our stuff, we can do maybe a half-hour show and stuff like that if you want me to promo it.
Yes.
You know, and that kind of thing. I know I'm working. Look. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
She's
boy
coming,
Gamera.
baby.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Emma's coming. Look,
Girls
when
in
I've
the
been sitting here
house.
talking to you, I'm working on the chest plate. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We didn't have a
That is
yeah.
cool.
That's I just remembered, Donald. We need to have a talk about the upcoming Gamera show. We need to talk about theories.
Yes,
Yes.
we do.
And I was
discuss
actually
that.
gonna see if that's what you guys want to discuss next
Next week?
Thursday. If you,
Oh,
if you
yeah,
guys
of course,
want to
yeah.
pick
Yeah, of
Remy,
course.
Okay.
I'm
Hell
good.
yeah.
Okay. So
I'd love to talk about
we
Gamera
will-
next
we will
week.
do that. So
I'll
we'll
put a
be
power.
talking
I'll
about.
put a
Okay,
PowerPoint
so
together.
I have an idea for that. We can structure it because obviously
Okay.
we don't know when Gamera is going to be released.
Yeah.
So,
the next show.
and
They
you
need
don't
to
want to
come
talk
soon.
too much, and there's years of Gamera like there is years of Godzilla. So maybe like one episode per month, you know, who is Gamera?
Mhm.
Which is your favorite movie? Another one. What's
Yep.
your aspects? You know, and you know, we can call it like you know, the third
And then like
week
do
of
like
the
a
month is
freaking
Gamera. Yeah.
and then do
I'm
a
sorry,
discussion like who would win in a fight?
No,
Gamera
and that's
or
cool,
Godzilla?
and that's kind of what me and Remy talked about. For certain things like that, we'll be able to do that. So that's
Yeah,
kind of
where
what
we just like
discussed,
dedicate
so-
like a month to
Well,
like
I
a certain
told
you.
topic.
It was
Or
bugging
some
me because I mean, like the Chicago show, for example, there's a couple guys, people that I know that are really good people, and they make my skills look like I'm finger painting in kindergarten, put it that way. And they're like, "Well, what version are you doing?" And I went, all of them,
None.
because
All the above.
there's too many things I like. Because I mean, he's been around since 1964, and
Yeah.
I was watching the ones most recently, and it wasn't until the Heisei that he started getting the spikes on the elbows that retracted and stuff.
Yeah,
And
that
I'm
was
going,
cool. Yep.
I like
Yeah.
that. I want to do that, but
Yeah.
the face that I'm doing is almost like the original, and I'm like,
No,
I'm
it's
just gonna mash it. I'm just
I was about
mashing it.
Doris, you gotta give Gamera the brave eyes, the little cute puppy dog eyes. You gotta give him that.
Oh no, he's gonna have the pissed off eyes.
All right, thank you.
All right, so what we'll do is
That's
we'll get
Gamera
together
Jr.
in the
right there in
group,
that movie. That's
and we'll make a list of things to discuss for the month of Gamera, and then we'll just kind of pick and choose, and then we'll kind of just go from there, and then
Yeah.
we'll make the show happen.
let's
So
do it.
Gamera, it is.
Gamera.
Remy, Donald, get with me so that way I know what PowerPoint to put together.
All right.
Okay.
Remy,
what I'll
have
do
you
is-
ever seen a happy snapping turtle? Really?
No.
No, I'm talking about Gamera's
Oh
brave
my
the way
God.
Toto looked in that movie. He's like
Yeah,
just a
but
cute little puppet doll.
He's still a snapping turtle, and
No,
I
I
dare
know.
you to try to talk
Honestly
to him.
though,
he
I
would
kind
turn
of
around and rip your arm off.
I know. Honestly though, I'm disappointed they didn't call Gamera the Brave. Just call it what it is. Call it Son of Gamera. That's literally what the
Yeah,
movie
man,
is.
this is
It's
super-
Son of Gamera.
super.
With the possibility of 200 eggs at a time.
Oh good God.
Oh yeah.
Yes. But where's the female Gamera at, huh? He doesn't have a. He doesn't
Oh
have a
my
girl.
gosh.
Unless
Don't
Gamera
go there,
can produce-
Remy. I will shut
and-
you down.
Unless Gamera can produce asexually, then there's a chance. But if not,
But what if this Gamera is a female and nobody portrayed it as a male?
oh my
Nobody
God,
said it was
so
a male.
Gamera's
Nobody said a Gamera was a male.
And just like frogs, reptiles have
Well,
the
then if
ability
Gamera's
to
then Gamera's a
reproduce
female. I already
asexually
know.
if needed.
If Gamera's a female, then I know who. Then there you go. Then there's my perfect ship. Godzilla and Gamera. Their ship.
Rep-
Gamera X Godzilla. They're together.
Oh my god. Oh man. That is Remy. That is Oh my god.
PG guy.
Forget Mothra and Godzilla, Gamera and Godzilla. That's where the love is, people.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
I happen to know Godzilla, and you know what?
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna make an image of that.
No, let's not make an image of that.
Hey, you better keep that image in your little head into yourself. Don't you dare send that.
I'm not. I'm kidding. I'm not going to. I'll just make one for myself.
Man. Alex Allen said surprising. He said surprising shit.
Surprising shit. Exactly. Hey, it's close to the month of February. It's the time of Valentine.
I am Donald.
I'm Nick.
Peace.
Remy and the lovely Doris. And we are the Sci-Fi Nerds, and we are signing out. Peace.
Peace. Long live the king.